Hey everyone, it's Maria, Solitary Witch Tracks here. I hope everyone is having a good Lammas. I know I am. I basically just spent a little bit of time meditating outside. I didn't really do a big ritual. I was going to do something in my bedroom where my altar was, but my boyfriend, he actually had to go to bed early because he has to be at work at 1 o'clock in the morning, so it's around 7 p.m. here in Eastern Standard Time, and so that is when he went to bed, and that's right when I was about to do my ritual. So I was like, well, never mind, because all my altar stuff is in the bedroom, and since he has to get up so early, I didn't really want to go with the effort of just doing all that. And so I went outside my backyard with my journal. My cat's messing with my journal, speaking of which. Leave my stuff alone, AON. Okay. So I went outside my back porch, I journaled, and I was starting to think, what have I done this year up to now? What have I done? Stop scratching. She's scratching on my couch. I love her, but she's scratching. So, what have I done? What work have I put in? What effort have I put forth that I can actually reap at this moment and at this time? And so, at first, during my initial journaling, I was thinking to myself, I don't think I put that much work in. It didn't seem like it, because it wasn't until recently. Can you stop messing with my stuff, please? I love her. But it wasn't until recently that I actually started getting back into my spirituality, actually starting to do shadow work, developing spiritually again, getting back and creating a routine, a daily routine with morning devotions, card drawings, things like that, and prayer. And it wasn't until recently, like I said, that I was doing that again. And so at first it seemed like I didn't put much forth put it much forth. That didn't sound right. Put a lot of effort forth. There you go. It doesn't seem like I've been doing that a lot. It seemed to me at first that, that didn't really have anything to reap. But then I thought, well, I have been doing stuff. I've been getting back into my spirituality. I've been getting back into my daily devotions, into my readings, into my spells and spirit work, shadow work, all of that. And I realized, even though the effort has not been long-term, I've still been working on it somehow. Beforehand, I was focusing on myself physically, a lot of physical health, grounding through my chakras, through yoga, and things like that. And so that is one way I was developing my spirituality. And by working on that aspect of my spirituality, it helped me come back to the circle, come back to my witchy side, my pagan, my Wiccan side. And it was, I don't know, it was almost like a shattering experience to realize that, like when you look into a two-way mirror and you only see yourself or something like that and it shatters, or just like looking in a mirror and it shatters and there's like a glass on the side you can just see through or something like that. That's what it felt like. I feel like at first I was just staring at myself and I was like, okay, nothing, whatever, blah, blah. And then the mirror broke and I could see through it. And that epiphany dawned on me, I have been working, whether or not I've been knowing it, I have been putting forth this effort into my spirituality. And I am reaping those benefits now. And actually, a way I did that, at least a way that helped me visualize to reap in what benefits I have created from my sewings. I stood outside in the grass, my bare feet in the grass, closed my eyes, and I envisioned roots growing out of my feet and branches growing out of my shoulders and the top of my head. And from my roots, I drew in the nutrients of the earth. I drew in the energies of the earth. So I imagined green energies flowing up these roots into me, flowing straight into my heart chakra. And then I also experienced the energies from the sun and the solar system, all that, drawing down into my heart chakra and them blending together and just creating this fusion of energy that I could really feel pulsing in me, really feel just emanating in this power that I could use. And it just felt like I realized and remembered my connection to everything in that moment. I mean, I know I do have this feeling, and I do believe I'm connected to everything, but in this moment, it was a very strong feeling. I could feel it deep down that I could just feel it in my feet. I felt so grounded. I could just feel the pressure of the ground on my feet, and I felt like I was just like pushing down so hard and that's how grounded I was. But then I also felt like I was being lifted, like just lifting out of my body almost from pulling in those solar energies, the sun energies. And so I was bringing up the grounding and nurturing nature of the earth, but also the higher energies of the sun and the solar system, and that strength and vitality that comes with the sun. As you guys have seen from my YouTube pagan video about what does the sun mean to me, so that's all of that if you want to know exactly what I mean by the vitality of the sun. And that is what I did for my ritual. And it was just a very powerful experience because I felt it empower my own. It wasn't like my protective bubble, I guess. It's not really a protective bubble. It's more like a flowing force, like, you know, the magnetic field around the earth. That is what I use around myself. So I do protect myself from the harsh rays. However, but I also use my own energies to transmute those negative, those clogging, hurtful energies into positive ones. Because for me personally, I feel just like having negative energy just bouncing off me isn't useful for anyone. Yeah, it's protecting me, but no one else is benefiting from it. And so what I do is I let not exactly flow through me. It's kind of weird. I have like this weird system, but I basically I use my shield, my magnetic force, my magnetic field as a conduit to help transmute any negative or bad energies around me into positive ones that everyone can benefit from. And I use the energies from the earth and the sun to help empower that field around me so I can share what I have reaped with others. And that's also what this time of the year means to me as well, is sharing in these benefits with others and sharing what you have sown. And so that was my Lammas. And then I know that tomorrow is actually the new moon in Leo, which is really cool because I was actually born on a new moon in Leo on July 30th, 1992. It was a new moon in Leo, and so this is a really special time that resonates with me. And for this new moon in Leo, I mean, Leo is all about, you know, being sure, self-assured of oneself, of being confident and committed, but also wanting to shine. And so during this new moon, let go of things that are blocking you from doing that. Let go of things that are blocking your confidence. Let go of things that are holding you back and are not letting your light shine. Because during this new moon, you need to let go of those things. So when the full moon comes, your light can shine to its fullest. Your energies, your smile, your person can shine to its fullest. And so that is all I have to say today about the new moon tomorrow. I hope everyone is having a good Lammas and having good rituals or meditations or anything like that. Journaling, that's what I did. And I hope everyone is able to let go of what's holding them back so that they can shine. Because you have a lot of light in you. You have a lot of love. You have so much great potential within yourself. So just let go of everything that may be holding you back, that may be weighing you down, because you don't need it anymore. You're much bigger than that. Let it go and shine on.